All right, so here we are. We finally installed WordPress. Whether you did the manual install or the Softaculous one-click install, we all should be at the same point where we've got a fresh WordPress site set up on our domain name. We're now ready to set up our website and enable or disable the features that we need or don't need. Now in this video, I'm just going to give a quick overview of each of the different sections inside of WordPress. This may be a little bit mundane, but for those of you who have never used WordPress, I think it's helpful for you to just get an idea of the different settings, what each little toggle does or doesn't do, and just get a quick overview of WordPress and its various options. So I'll move fairly quickly. I'm not going to cover everything in detail. If you're familiar with WordPress, feel free to skip this video. Now the section I'm logged into is called the dashboard. So when you log into WordPress, you're automatically presented inside of the dashboard. And the dashboard is basically just a quick overview of your website, how many posts you have, how many comments, if there's any recent activity. It allows you to quickly save a draft or do a post. So it's just kind of like a rough overview of your site. Now, when WordPress needs to update itself, you'll see underneath the update section a little number that'll pop up over here. Now I'm going to click on this updates tab and you'll be able to see it's telling me that, let's see, I have an old version of this plugin installed. So I have version 2.5.9 and they're telling me that there's a new version 2.6.0. So I'll look at the process of working with plugins and installing updates a little bit later. But any updates you need to make will appear inside of the update tab. All right, now let's first look at this top bar. This is called the toolbar or the login bar inside of WordPress. And anytime you're logged into your site, this is basically quick access to many common features. So if you click on your username over here, you can edit your profile, log out, view your profile, create new posts, do your updates, visit your website front end. So that's kind of the toolbar that'll always appear when you're logged in. Whether you're on the front end of your site or the back end, you'll see that bar will appear if you're logged in. So that's kind of a quick way to access the front and back end. So when I say back end, I'm referring to the administration side, and the front end is what your users will see, or the actual front end of the website. Now let's cruise over here to the posts panel. Now WordPress, being that it's sort of blog-esque, in order to create new posts, you just come over to the post page and you select add new. So I'm just going to create a simple post to show you how this works. So I'll click add new post. I'm going to give my post a title. This is my first post. And then down here in the content section is where you add all the different pictures or whatever is the content of your website. So this is my first post to my website. You'll notice there's a fancy WYSIWYG editor, which basically means I can use these buttons to click and bold text. I can create bulleted lists quickly by just selecting a couple of rows and clicking the numbered or bulleted list. So it automatically formats your content inside of your page. You can create website links with a little link tab here and quickly link to other websites around the internet, etc., etc. We'll look at some of these details in a little more in depth in some later tutorials. So if I need to add an image, I can click the add media button and I can upload files directly from my computer, embed those into my post and all those fancy things. Now, I'm going to publish this post just as a standard post, and I'm going to file it underneath this default category. I'm going to give it a tag of first, and that's pretty much it for these options, and I'll just go ahead and select publish. Now, once you click publish on a post, it's available for all of your website visitors to see. So this just published the post. You can see it said published. I'm going to go ahead and click on view post. And this now shows me that page. So if anyone visited my website, this is what they would see when they click on this My First Post page. So if they click on my home page, there's the post right there. They can click into the post, see the details. They can leave a comment on my post. And I can enable or disable comments if I don't want to allow people to post comments. You can see there's the tag that I added called first. It's filed underneath the category of uncategorized. So if I click on that category, there's all the posts filed under that category. Anyway, it's as simple as that to create a post. So let's head back in here to the admin section of the website. And in the next videos, I'll just kind of quickly streamline through some of these different settings.